Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, I had a voice to radio. So today, we're going to be looking at a new Pokemon. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know we looked at this little dude the other day, but the other day it was a kind of, hang on a second, it's appearing in Pokemon Go, but we have no idea what's happening kind of video with, let's just say some predictions flying around here and there. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Meltan. Meltan has officially been revealed, and it's a mythical Pokemon. We still don't know all that much about it, but we do know a little bit about it. So you know what? Let's have a look. It was revealed on the official Pokemon website, so I will pop a link to that in the description. That's where we've gotten these images from. That's where the information comes from. So let's see what we know and guess what we don't. A new species of Pokemon, one that nobody has ever seen before, has been discovered. This Pokemon is called Meltan, and as of now, it is quite the enigma. So we know the name, Meltan. The category, it is a Hex Nut Pokemon. Type, Steel. Height 8 inches and weight 17 pounds. Now, in terms of height, it's not the smallest Pokemon ever. It's down there, but the actual smallest Pokemon ever at the moment is Joltik. That is half the size of Meltan. Meltan's Diddy, ladies and gentlemen. Meltan is a Diddy Pokemon, but Joltik is half the size again. Of course, in terms of weight, Meltan's actually a little bit of a chunker. 17.5 pounds compared to Joltik that is 1.3 pounds. So though it's double the size, it's basically like 15 times the weight. But then again, it's basically made of metal, and generally speaking, metal tends to be heavier than spiders. Okay, so we know some basics here, and we do have a little bit of information. So according to the official site, most of Meltan's body is made from liquid metal, and its shape is very fluid. It can use its liquid arms and legs to corrode metal and absorb it into its own body. So does that mean it can kind of grow over time and become massive as it absorbs entire skyscrapers? I'm not saying it is going to absorb skyscrapers. I'm just saying that it could, and presumably if it absorbed a skyscraper, it would get bigger. So though it starts off as a tiny Pokemon, surely the fact that it can absorb metal would then make it bigger and bigger over time. Meltan generates electricity using the metal it absorbs from outside sources. It uses this electricity as an energy source and also as an attack that can be fired from its eye. The pupil doesn't seem to be connected to his head, but maybe there's some kind of magnetic suspension going on. I don't know. Clearly a curious Pokemon, Meltan is very expressive and shows an interest in all kinds of things. Just like the Baby Daisy. I'm not saying the Baby Daisy is Meltan, but I am saying this sounds an awful lot like the Baby Daisy. Couple of things really stand out to me from this picture and description here. First of all, it's got a weird little tail that I certainly didn't notice before. Maybe you guys did, but it's got a weird little tail that we didn't see before. And also, its body is made from liquid metal. Its shape can be very fluid. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the T1000. This is the closest we've got to the T1000 in Pokemon form so far. That makes me absolutely delighted. I'm not saying this is the Terminator. I'm just saying it's the closest to a Terminator Pokemon we've got so far. Yes, you can hit me up with Turtonator, which is kind of simple, but no. T1000. And I must confess, right, when I did my video the other day, a whole bunch of people were just kind of like, oh, it's a little bit of a lazy design. No, I love Meltan. I am falling in love with Meltan pretty quickly. I'm not a huge fan of many mythical Pokemon, but me and Meltan, I think there could be a little bit of a bromance going on here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting to love Meltan. Now, let's talk about Ditto for a second, because when it was initially revealed, people were like, it's a metal Ditto with a nut on its head. But it's a mythical Pokemon. And generally speaking, mythical Pokemon are kind of one-off, so it would be weird, right? I thought this was going to be a pre-evolution, but it's not a pre-evolution, it's a mythical Pokemon. So it's clearly not going to evolve into or from Ditto. That would seem weird to me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it is. I would be very surprised if there was any Ditto connection. Clearly, it made sense for there to be a Ditto connection. Let's face it, it turned into Ditto when we caught it in Pokemon Go. But actually, there's a little bit on the website where the Professor Oak and Professor Willow are talking, and it actually turns out that Ditto was essentially masquerading as Meltan. I don't think there is a proper connection here, which is a little bit sad. And of course, at this stage, we probably need to mention that it was a brand new Pokemon that was revealed in Pokemon Go. That's a kind of a weird way to reveal, and I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. How do you feel about the fact that a brand new Pokemon was revealed in Pokemon Go? Now, I will go on the record right now as saying I loved it. I heard rumors about this floating around the interwebs in advance of Chikorita Community Day. And when I was out on Chikorita Community Day on Saturday, I stayed around for a little bit. I'd heard the rumors. I was super excited to see what actually happened, and then to actually see Meltan coming around and being part of this big reveal, I thought was awesome. I thought this was absolutely brilliant. I was delighted. I thought it was a wonderful way to reveal the Pokemon, because rather than just chucking it out on a webpage like they've done today to confirm it, it was like maybe you've heard the rumors, maybe you haven't, but if you're taking part in the Chikorita Community Day, which you should all have been doing anyway, because Community Days are brilliant, then this is going to pop up as a lovely little surprise at the end. I'm a little bit sad that I had heard the rumors, because there's people out there that were just doing Chikorita Community Day, and then these things popped up all over the map. And when I say all over the map, I mean all over the map. I will pop a link to my rumor, I've seen it video in the description. But when I was running around, this screenshot here shows that there were kind of a few just running around where I was at the time. And then this is what it looked like when I checked my sightings shortly afterwards. And they were everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. These bad boys were absolutely everywhere, and it was brilliant. Now, they only stayed around for a short period of time, and when they went away, I think this is an awesome reveal. I was delighted. I loved it, but I do understand why other people may not have loved it so much. No, I take that back. I don't. I think this is a great Pokemon reveal. I think this is about the best way to reveal it. Now, the other thing which has been revealed here is that it is going to be integrated into Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. There's a couple of screenshots been put up on the official site here. There's this one just showing it basically coming out to battle, and then this one showing it just chilling in the world. Although I'm going to be honest, chilling in the world there, it looks a little bit bigger. It's only supposed to be like 8 inches. That looks a little bit too big to me. Although I'm guessing trying to get perfect perspective is going to be near impossible. So I'm not going to be too mad about that. So does this mean you have to catch it in Pokemon Go and transfer it? Because we know that Pokemon can be caught in Go and then transferred over. Or is it going to be some kind of bonus that appears when you play both games and link them? I don't know. But clearly there is going to be some overlap between the two, and that's how Meltan's going to be coming around. I hope they do this in the future. I love this. In terms of an organic reveal of a new Pokemon, I don't think you get much better than, hang on a second, I'm playing Pokemon Go and there's this weird Pokemon popping up everywhere. What is this? I love that it came on Pokemon Go. I love that there was that mystery. And I love that we're sitting here kind of 4 days later and Pokemon are like, okay, now here's all the information. I think this is a great way, and I'm down with new Pokemon being revealed like this in the future. I know that as we ramp up to Generation 8, next year, there's going to be new Pokemon being revealed. Chuck a bunch of them into Pokemon Go. That would make me happy. Now, Cerebi.net is listing this with a Pokedex number of 808, and the mythical Pokemon generally just follow on from previously. Given that Zero Aura is 807, it makes perfect sense that this would then be 808. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted. I think this is awesome, and I've already got a soft spot for this little dude. He's cute. It's adorable. I love it. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that I discovered it on Pokemon Go running around with a baby Daisy. Maybe it's because it's curious, like the baby Daisy. Maybe I just think it's cute. Either way, I'm in on Meltan. I'm in on the reveal, but I want to know if you are. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Go nuts, ladies and gentlemen, but do remember the rule, please. Be nice. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all of that, head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.